So, Crystal, we have some nonprofit leaders that are on, and those that I know will be listening to this interview with you. What advice would you offer to them? And like, given your personal experience, what would you like to share with them?
Yeah, find your tribe. I think there's so much value in having a tribe. I know some people refer to it as a board of directors, so your personal board of directors. It is important. And then making sure that you check in with your board of directors. I said this earlier that you need to have people that you're accountable to and that you know will tell you the truth and that could, celebrate you and praise you when you are doing great things, but also making sure that they hold you accountable and provide that correction when needed. Because sometimes we don't want to hear that. I'll speak for myself. Sometimes I don't want to hear when I need that correction. And so having people that are not afraid to tell you when you're in error is really, really important. And it's important to keep us humble and keep us in a place where we can always learn and always grow. And I will also say, and I can't say this enough because I'm preaching to myself, to give yourself some grace.
Yeah.
That is definitely
Absolutely.
necessary, especially in our work, because we can work ourselves to no end. And I know for sure this is hard work for many of us, and that hard work is hard work, and we put so much into it that you can lose sight of what's really important. So give yourself that grace to know that when you've done really a lot and honor that you've done a lot, but also knowing when you need to take a break, take a time out and pause, because it's really important to reconnect to yourself and have those moments where you are giving yourself that self-care. And when you're checking in with yourself and giving yourself that grace, I think that gives you a presence of mind to know, okay, I've done all I can for this week. Now let's take a step back and really
Right.
take care of me.
Right. And
Well,
I think
that's
you bring something up of that self-care. And as leaders, and specifically, no offense, Brad, but I think specifically to women, we tend to be taking care of everybody else and taking that time for ourselves, and that self-care sometimes goes clear down to the very bottom, right?
Oh, it does. Yes, for sure. And I am definitely guilty of that. And I just checked in with myself last night and said, oh, I need a massage because I have not had one in a
Good for
while.
you.
It was way too long. So I am going to have one within the next week or so. But yes,
good for you.
I think that is really critical to make sure that we're mindful and always checking in with ourselves, because we do give so much and you can't pour from an empty cup.
That's right. Absolutely. You cannot pour from an empty cup. True words.